Welcome to Broad Street to Britain, a UK Phillies show with me, Dave Shaw, Morgan Bruce and Richard Skinner as well. And baseball is officially back. We have games. We're nearly in March. We've nearly got January and February out the way. The weather is looking better. It's starting to feel like spring over here. We've actually got the orange-yellow ball in the sky. Blue skies today. Oh, it's a mood lifter straight away. The Phils are playing baseball. Sport is coming back with the Formula 1 return next week as well. My football team won a game at the weekend for the first time this year. Life's good, and I think I've finally got my microphone sorted, and I don't sound like I have the world's heaviest cold anymore. I'm buzzing. Roll on March, roll on the Phillies, roll on everything. I can't wait. Richard, how are you, buddy?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Like you say, I saw the sun. I can't believe it, especially in the north where I am. Like it's as you'll know, being from here originally, it's a rare sight. I can't believe it.
I think, as well, we're one of the places that's had rain nearly every single day this year.
Oh, it's been awful.
Just wake, and it's going to be glorious tomorrow. Just waking up with the sun, a bit of vitamin D. Oh, you just can't help but smile. Put my sunnies on, driving to work. I'm like, yes. Although the weekend's forecast is miserable, but
we take what we can get.
Small wins. And Morgan, belated happy birthday, buddy. Did you have a good one?
Yeah, I did. Thank you very much. I love how we've started this UK Phillies podcast.
It's very British.
The Americans in by talking about the weather straight away. Like Americans, This is all we do. We love the weather. We don't know why we talk about it all the time, but this is what we do. We love cups of tea and the sun when it comes out twice a year. That's all.
I've got a confession. Being from Yorkshire, I don't like tea. It's sacrilege.
I'm not a tea guy either. I'm a coffee guy all the way.
Especially being from Harrogate, the home of Yorkshire tea.
Home. But no, I had a great birthday, and the Phillies are back, and we're going to win everything. And I refuse to be pessimistic now, because why would I be? Exactly.
Get anything nice for your birthday, Morgan?
I mean, this new microphone, so I'm hoping we sound good.
And
I mean,
is there a baseball book you want to talk about in the baseball pod?
I mean, there is, yeah. Justin Clue's new book about the 1941 Phillies when Joe DiMaggio's got his 56-game hitting streak and the Phillies are messing around losing 100 games, I think it was. We were terrible that year, but we love baseball history, especially when Europe had their own stuff going on in the 1940s. Joe DiMaggio,
what was that?
Something big going on. So it'll be a nice read about Phillies history because who doesn't love that?
Yeah, and Justin Clue, one is a very, very, very smart man, but also a very funny man. So I can imagine that's going to be a good read. People listening, if you've read it already or can recommend any good other baseball books as well, let us know. Get in touch. We might even do a little feature on baseball books and films. Last pod was great to have Spencer McKercher on. They're all now back in Philly, but great insight. And if you haven't listened back to it, listen back to it. The numbers have been great for the pod. So thank you so much to everyone that's listened and subscribed. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. More great content coming. But unfortunately for NBC, Tyron's not coming back. Bit gutted about that. The Ben Davis is not on the sidelines anymore, but a bit gutted about Tyron. I like the little food features and the little quirks she gave the show. It's a sad to see her go.
Yeah, you couldn't beat sending the vegan out to try to stand next to people eating all the meat options. But no, she was great. Obviously, Mike Schmidt's also not coming back, so it's a shame. But I'm looking forward to seeing what the broadcast is like, and I'm sure she'll go on to do something even bigger next.
But Cole Hamels is coming back, isn't he?
Yes, Cole's back, I think. I think it's slightly disappointing that I read that they've just kind of eliminated the position. It's not like she's been replaced by anyone. We've just kind of lost that bit of insight. I felt like, especially for us, where we're not in the ballpark throughout the year because we're over here, it was nice to have her kind of giving that kind of ballpark vibe. We love the bank, so it's nice to have her kind of showing you a bit round, saying here's the food options and whatever. So it's disappointing kind of we lose that, but I don't know. I thought she was great at her job, and I think she's going to do great things, but I think NBC do put together a pretty good broadcast because we get T-Mac and Croc every week or every day.
Exactly. I agree because it was Greg Murphy's role originally, and I like you're spot on, especially being so far away over here. It's nice when they walk around the fans and interview some random fans and do the different foods they have in Coca-Cola Corner, and yeah, it's just that nice ballpark feel you get across the coverage, which I'm sure many over there take for granted, but for us who can't be over there and have to watch over here at 3 in the morning. It's a really nice feature they did, and I agree. I'll miss it. I will miss it. I don't know about you boys, but as the season gets nearer, I am starting to get tempted by a trip over this year. I'm not down to have one so far, but I don't know. I've got 3 days annual leave to take, and I'm like, and I can't. I've got 2 stag do's this year, 2 weddings, my 40th, summer holiday. I can't. I shouldn't even be contemplating it.
That very quickly changed from I can't to I shouldn't.
I should.
Yeah, right. Make sure you finish the word. I can't. Shouldn't.
I can't. I shouldn't. However, I don't know because are we even going to get a season next season? Like Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber on WIP earlier, and it was the usual yada yada yada, the usual sound bites. Looking forward to the new season, going to give it their all. They want to win the World Series, the same stuff we hear every year. But one thing I was interested in was Bryce talking about the bargaining agreement, and I'll play you a clip now from Bryce, which I found quite interesting and not very encouraging. This is what Bryce had to say about the potential lockout next year.
Will opening day in 2027 happen on time? Gut feeling.
No.
Second question, gut feeling. Will there be a 2027 Major League Baseball season?
Yes. I think for me personally, we want what's best for the game. I want what's better. Me personally, I want what's best for the game for owners and players as well. And our game is at the peak of where we're at right now with so much talent. It's an international game right now, obviously, with the players that we have. And I don't think we want to lose that. I don't think owners want to lose that. But we're at such a standstill right now with where we are that it's going to be tough to, figure things out in a 3-month span. If you can't figure it out, in a 3-year span, how are you going to figure it out in a 3-month span? Yeah. So I hope we figure it out. I don't want it to go slow. I don't want it to, be bad on both sides or anything else like that. But
that was the gist of it. We can't get it sorted in a 3-year span. It's gonna be tough to do in a 3-month span. It's like, damn, it's looking pretty ominous. Like the delays to start next season looks pretty inevitable. I don't know. It's just a real shame, right? The baseball seems to be reaching peak. The audience figures are really high, the highest they have been in so long, and the rule changes in general, as we've discussed already, have been good. I think good. It really has caught on with growing the game and growing the audience. But I don't know, guys. That sounds pretty ominous to me.
Yeah, it definitely does. And sorry, I didn't know if you wanted me or Rich.
No, sorry, I didn't bring anybody
I was like, you go for a change. I'm always so quick to jump in.
So, kind of another ominous thing I thought is when I think Manny Machado, Bryce, and Judge were all interviewed when they got to their respective camps at the start of spring training, and they'd all said about how much they want their owners to spend. Bryce and Machado both said about the Dodgers and how they like what they're doing for the sport. Judge had said he seemed a bit disappointed that the Yankees hadn't spent more, from if I remember correctly. So it seems like the players are very much taking we want these owners to spend, and we know that some of the bottom end owners don't want to spend at all. So it does feel like there is that disconnect between what the players want and what the owners want. But as you said, like, the game is growing. We've got the WBC this year that Americans are buying into. Last time they had Adam Wainwright as in 2023 as their main pitcher, Merrill Kelly. Now
they're going all in.
And Skate, yeah, exactly. They're going all in this year. I know they had the position players last time with Trey and loads of others like Trout. Like, they had the position players last time, but now Americans seem to care about it. I know kind of Japan and some of the other
Morgan, we will get to the WBC. We've got a good little. No. Don't peak too soon, buddy, because we have got a segment coming up.
Baseball's growing; it's going in the right direction. And it would really hurt the sport if they then say 27 we're going to delay it, even if it's by a week. Imagine that hitting all the major outlets of Fox News reporting first thing on a Tuesday morning. baseball's going to be delayed, it would really hurt the casual fans, because I think baseball fans following the lockout all year will know what's going on, but you don't want it to hit Fox News first thing on a Tuesday morning, for example, and all of America now knows, oh, this sport isn't being taken seriously because they can't figure out what's going on. Like, it just would hurt the sport so badly if the mainstream starts speaking about it like that.
I know, and it's going to be a talking point, I think, as it will get bigger and bigger throughout the year, especially as it looms. It's kind of like a shadow, isn't it? A dark cloud, a shadow over this sort of season as it feels at the moment, and already there's lots of questions about it, players talking about it, owners talking about it, so it's there in the background. Feels like once this season's done, it's going to be interesting. But anyway, let's get to the present. Let's get to now. I asked you guys on the socials, what are you looking forward to the most about the new Phillies season? Several of you got in touch. Now we'll go through all those in just a minute. But first of all, let's ask you two. Richard, what are you looking forward to most about the new Phillies season?
Oh, Schwarbombs, Dave. Just seeing Schwarbombs. I think the injection of young talent. I think like we said last time, there's a lot of chatter about, it's just the same old Phillies running it back, and I really don't think it is. Yes, the core's still the same, but if you said to most teams, do you want a core of Trey Turner, who got the National League batting title, Kyle Schwarber, who hit over 50 home runs, like Bryce Harper, who is, despite what he is still elite, I believe. And then you bring in Garcia, you've got Crawford coming in, the bullpen's much improved, Andrew Painter could be exceptional. Yeah, I know we lost Ranger, but the pitching staff, Wheeler's back, I think, sooner than we all predicted. Yeah. I mean, we don't have an exact timeline on that. But, I think when you bring, yes, it's the same old Phillies, but it's also not. I don't know.
Full season of Otto Kemp as well. An improved bullpen. We've got a closer for the whole year now. The bullpen, from what I'm hearing, I'm gonna lie. As I said last week, I don't know many of the names in that bullpen. However, I'm hearing very, very good things about it. And Bryce, look, all this stuff with Dombrowski and
we've done it. I just think you look at that call. How many teams would say, do you want your top three to be Turner, Schwarber, Harper? How many teams are saying no?
Exactly. And then Bone behind them. Don't forget Boma.
Yeah, exactly.
on my own. Morgan, what about you, buddy?
I mean, I said it in your Instagram comments as well. T-Mac and Croc, I know I keep saying it, but it's just there's always that nice kind of repetition of, you just hear these same voices, and they're just very friendly, personable people that you want to carry you through a baseball season. But no, there are a lot of people we're getting a full year of. Obviously, we get a full year of Alvarado again, a full year of Kemp. We get Crawford every day. I think there's going to be a lot of new things that people kind of take for granted. I know Alec Boehm's still here, and I know a lot of people don't like him. We are fully back on Alec Boehm being fully healthy. We're getting 2024 Alec Boehm again. I'm going to say it now.
Yes.
I don't want to be negative. He's back. He hit that double in spring training, I think, as well. So
that's it. Yeah, it's confirmed. He's back.
No, I think there's just a lot of
negativity.
When Brad Keller's here, Kerkering should have the support network around him. Tanner Banks, we now know what Tanner Banks is likely to look like. He looked so calm with runners in scoring position as a pitcher last year. So I think there's just a lot more kind of confidence if we got a full year of this. I don't think there's going to be as much kind of bargain bin shopping at the deadline. I really hope there isn't, where we're needing an Austin Hayes to try and fix our season at the deadline.
Austin Hayes was really good last year.
Austin, he was. He was really unlucky. Was it a kidney infection or something? He came here, got like a hit on his first game, and then got really ill. And it was like, all right, Austin, you've been kind of unlucky here. But I hope we're not. I hope we get a full year of solidarity rather than we need this guy. Obviously, it was Harrison Bader. It was Austin Hayes. We've had a few guys come in and be like, oh, they'll do it for 2 months.
Whit Merrifield.
He was a full year, wasn't he? 'Cause he was in London. We saw the London home run.
Yeah, he got the London bomb, didn't he? Yeah, he had a home run in London.
Yeah, he was cut before.
David Dahl, Whit Merrifield. Oh, yes. Casty. In fact, only Bryce Harper remains. From all the players who hit a home run in London, only Bryce Harper now remains.
Wow.
For now.
He's going to.
For me as well, yeah. It's There's a few. I'm looking forward to a Kirkring redemption. I really am rooting for this guy. Like, personally, you know, it's tough for him mentally as well. It must have been horrible. I can't imagine. I cannot imagine. So I really would love to see Orion bounce back and have a complete storyline somewhere. Like, get back to Red October and sort of unfinished business and see him do something special. I would love it. Just a story in baseball that could be really epic. I obviously am hoping for a Boma bounce back season. Look, I still think this guy's capable of 100 home runs. The power, I would like to see some return in some way.
100 home
Do you know RBIs, Dave?
What did I say?
100 home runs.
Oh, no, I meant home runs. No, I meant no.
Aaron Judge.
100 RBIs for Alec would be great. And look, even 20 plus home runs would be nice with 100 RBI as well. And, you know, more clutchness, because he's going to be in that cleanup to at some point. I would love to see him control that cleanup role and really be clutch as he was in 2024 and at times last year. But Wheeler, Painter, I'm really hoping Painter comes through. Like, I feel there's a lot of pressure on these boys. Crawford, Miller, Painter. There's a lot of weight on their shoulders, and there shouldn't be, really. You know, we're in a sort of season where we're sort of like in a mini reshape, not a rebuild, but a reshape, shall we say. You know, a little bit of juggling's been happening. You know, the young guys are coming through, and they should be given time. But with everyone talking about this closing window, I don't know. I think we're moving into a new window, and hopefully these boys will be given time. I still think we win the division. I look at the Mets, and it's the Mets are the Mets. I don't. That pitching's still not great. Really isn't. Nor's their bullpen. We'll see what they do with the lineup. The Braves, I don't think so. I don't think they get anywhere near again. And then the Nats,
they were similar to what they were last year.
They really are. And then they're not in a good place. And I could see the Marlins. The Marlins could be interesting this year. They're building something young down there. They're always the gritty Marlins. And the Nats are the Nats. Who knows with them? But I think we win the division. I think we get back into Red October, and then we it is unfinished business.
And I think we proved the doubters wrong.
Yes, Richard. Yeah, we do. Right, let's see what you guys have to say on social media. So from Facebook group, Beth Overmeyer, hanging with my people in the 301, 90 plus wins. Big thing from our young guys, and hopefully visit from the UK Phillies. Look, I'm trying. We're trying. I'm not ruling it out. I should be, but I'm not.
That lottery win when it comes in, when you win the Euro Millions.
Mate, even if I won 500 quid, that's enough. That'll pay for the flight. I'm over. But it's the time of year. When can I fit it in? I don't know. June. Well, before the World Cup as well. Oh, the World Cup.
Yeah, before the World Cup.
We have got
get out of the way before it's too
well,
much.
September's my 40th. But the Phils are away for that whole week on my sort of week. I'm meant to go to Dublin for my 40th. I could then take a flight to Philly. It's still, I can't. Ian Wade says my upcoming trip for 5 games and a 76ers match in early April. Nice. Brett Michael from the Fandemic crew being back in the Section 301 at CBP and watching how the season unfolds. Have a good feeling about this year. Graham Stafford will be making his first trip to Citizens Bank Park this summer, and we will get Graham on the show to, I think, get him on before and after as well. Get his feelings about going to Citizens Bank beforehand and then hearing from him after, because I love hearing from people going from the first time. So that'll be awesome. Dan,
our recommendations. If you're going for the first time, we've been, Rich, you know the places to recommend. I've been given some recommendations, so I think new person, we just tell them where to go for.
That's a great shout. We can just give him recommendations. He has to do it, otherwise it's a complete waste of feature. And then comes back and rates them and tell us how they were. And
he has to go on the bull.
And you have to ride the bull. By the way, over a minute. Just gonna say, I was. Did you do it, Morgan, when you were out there?
I actually didn't. I should have done it.
Well, you need to go back there, mate. That's an excuse in itself to go back.
I think I was less than 30 seconds, but I think that's kind of par for the course. So.
Well, that's it then. We have to go back and ride the bull in stateside as it's now called. Dan McLaughlin says Crawford and hopefully Aidan Miller, a local kid from my area, can continue to progress and soon make the jump. Suzanne says just can't wait for the vibe. Clearwater, love it. In March to get me started. Then CBP, let's go boys. Karen says Crawford. Rob Owen says warmer weather and the All-Star game. Yeah, All-Star game. All-Star game. Cannot wait. On Instagram, Morgan Bruce. I know that name. The voices of Crook and T-Mac talking you through the season. Yes, the Philly Chains guy says Red October. Like your forward thinking already. Also, Clever on Instagram says many wins. Oh no, I've just clicked off it. Oh, no, I've deleted it. Oh no. Technical fault. Many wins, many Schwarbombs. Listening to T-Mac crack up at the random stuff Crook comes out with, and the Field of Dreams game, yes, which will sadly no doubt be Fox commentators, not T-Mac and Crook. Field of Dreams games, yeah, man, I would love to do that. That's going to be so cool. Against the Twins, isn't it?
Or what's left of the Twins? Yeah.
Or what's left? The twin.
Yeah, the singular.
It's that's they're in a. Oh, isn't Hoskins went to Guardians, didn't he?
Yeah, it's just a minor.
On a minor league. Oh man,
he's age, man.
I know, but
I
know it's a shame, but it's like
still
he
sad.
ain't it anymore.
Sad.
But he had a great career.
He's not retired yet. He might come back.
It's effectively.
Erin says, like you said, Rich, infinite Schwarbombs, and he's already hit one in spring already, and it was a rocket out of the ballpark as well. And on Twitter, a lot of you got a hold of us on Twitter. Phillies and Eagles throwback says Justin Crawford, another one for Justin Crawford. Something new on the team that is mostly the same. Mrs. Lockie says sitting in the stands with a beer and a scorecard, enjoying live baseball again. I would love to do that one time. Is just actually get a proper scorecard, watch the game, and score the game at the same time. But I get too into it, and then I'll miss some pitches and some outs, and it'll be a disaster, especially when the beers kick in. They're not from the Philly.
Twisted Tea.
The iced teas.
The twisted iced teas, man. Again, another reason why I need to go back out there. We just don't. Although saying that, Passyunk do some twisted iced teas.
Freddy's, I believe.
Yeah, I think.
The last Eagles watch party. Yeah, we drank them out of it, so it was popular.
Are they as good as twisted iced teas we had in Lee Valley?
You get enough of them down here, yeah.
Opening day, 30 days, Dave, until we're at Passyunk. That's it, 30. Until we're there and we can drink all the Freddies that they have.
I've got a hotel for that night, so that sounds like a plan. I've got work Friday morning, but it's opening day, isn't it?
It's opening day.
Watch
work from home? Work from home?
I physically cannot. My job will not let me work from home. Hey, Brandon Nimmo's at the Rangers. Just saw that. You see that? We've got Brandon Nimmo against us again. Just can't get away from the guy. He'll be starting for the Rangers, no doubt, on opening day. That was. I just cannot escape him. I can't stand that guy. The Not From Philly podcast, seeing if Andrew Painter can improve upon a rough outing in AAA last year and what Luzardo looks like in contract year. Good point. Luzardo contract year. I'm excited. I think Luzardo and Sanchez and Wheeler, what a 1-2-3. And whatever we can get out of Nola, even year Nola, at that, having all those three below 3.5 ERA, I'll be delighted. And then whatever Painter can give us. Oh, yeah, let's go. This is a rebuild year, I would say, overall. No shot at the World Series. Hashtag Mr. Negative. Hey, look. Yeah, you could be right. But I don't know. I'm saying, I don't know. I
don't think no shots correct. Like, everyone has a shot. Like,
hey, look. Get us back into Dodgers. There's so much payback.
You get into the postseason, anything can happen.
All right, yeah, exactly. I was gonna say the Nats don't have a shot, but like everyone serious has a shot.
Yeah. Like some teams don't have a shot. I think with our time, we should make the postseason, and anything can happen.
I give us the Whites, the Dodgers again in an LCS, and I think the vengeance, the revenge, the want to get one over the Dodgers. I think we could honestly do that. We were so close, and I think that will be on their minds the whole time. I want the Dodgers. Give me an NLCS against the Dodgers, because I just have a feeling we would do it this time. Honestly, the bank would be rocking.
My worry is we don't get them in the NLCS. I think there's
in the wild card or something. Yeah, something stupid.
Yeah, if something happens where they throw the regular season like they did last year. The Padres had the NL West for a day. Like, they weren't trying that hard. The Brewers were the best team in the National League in the regular season, and then the Dodgers win it all. I'm just scared the Dodgers do the same thing. It's like
it's not an easy division over there. The Padres, the Giants. It's
the Diamondbacks.
Going to be and the Rockies are the Rockies. But the last couple. Bryce Harper, Muse, Painter Crawford, possibly Aidan Miller translating their play from the minors to the show. Does Bryce have a bounce back season? Well, Spencer thinks he's going to have an MVP season next season. Who bats cleanup? Howie looks post blood clot surgery. Even Nola, yeah. And does Alvarado continue his poor play after coming from his PED suspension? Thomas Killen says, if there was ever a year that we needed to be great, it's this one. The whole world will have its eyes on Philly. However, the reality is a bit different. I want to see the young players do well. That's my main interest. Phillies fan in Montreal. My expectations for the season are the lowest since 2023. This still very excited, but just can't see how we do better than the Mets. The Braves will be better this year. I don't think the Braves are any better. Well, much better. They've got a big gap to close up. The Mets just have a way of Metsing it, and that
Lol
already,
Mets.
Lol Mets. That being said, I am mostly looking forward at what Painter will do, but worried. Wish him well. Mitch Bernstein says, seeing how Justin Crawford adjusts to MLB pitching, will he be bunting like he said he's going to do? And Justin Crawford has had, in the very, 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 very small sample size, has done pretty well so far. And Morgan, I believe Justin Crawford is your man to watch also for spring training.
Yeah, absolutely. For this week, we're going Justin Crawford, because obviously there's been question marks. Is ground ball rate, is it too high? Any of this? No, it's not too high. Derek Jeter had a ground ball rate over 60% 5 times in his MLB career. So if Derek Jeter can compete with a high ground ball rate, so can Justin Crawford, who hits the ball really hard as well. But that foul home run that you almost hit, very exciting. Then he goes lefty against Eric Lauer. Now, I know some people have said Eric Lauer isn't the best lefty in the world. He's not Tarek Skubal. He's not Framber Valdez. He's not Chris Sanchez. But Eric Lauer was getting outs in the World Series for the Jays. He's a good left-hander. And Crawford took him off the left centre field wall with that double, then hit the single. He made that sliding catch. There's some really positive signs for Justin Crawford, and it's been a great first weekend for him in Phillies pinstripes.
It has. It hasn't been for the Phillies so far. We are winless. I haven't actually managed to sit down and watch more than one inning yet so far. I haven't missed much by the look of it as well, but I don't know, this early stage of spring training, it all means nothing anyway, really, does it? It's more for the pitchers and catchers to find their rhythm and their groove, and the hitters are just playing within themselves, trying to stay healthy for the new season. Of course, WBC, which we'll cover very, very soon. If any of you guys are going to Clearwater that are listening, let us know, because we'd like to get somebody on the show who is going to Clearwater and give us their experience of what it is. What is it like down at spring training? Everyone says it's great. I'd love to have someone on the show to come and talk about it. And tempt us over. I'm already tempted to go over, just for the weather alone. But yeah, it'd be nice
I'm tempted for the team store. Have you seen the spring training?
The merch is great. Absolutely.
Hat that Spencer was wearing, incredible.
Oh man, we should have.
Yeah,
We should get hold of Spencer to send some stuff over.
Did he say he was going back at all? Or
they are going back in a couple of weeks. Yeah, they're going back. But if you can't get to Philly or Clearwater and you are in the UK, get down to Passyunk Avenue on opening day. I was there last week doing some really cool filming for MLB Europe down at Passyunk for their opening day promo. Looks like there's going to be no international series in London for the next 2 years at least. Obviously not this year, because West Ham are playing a game, last game of the season at home, which means there's not enough time to convert the stadium. They could be relegated by then. I don't think anyone's going to be there anyway. In fact, they'll get a bigger crowd with baseball than they would for West Ham at the moment anyway. And obviously next year is the bargain. Well, of course we've got the potential lockout bargaining agreement. Nothing would be done in time for a series to happen the year after. So 2028 is possibly, from what I'm hearing, the earliest we could have a next London series. Disappointing, obviously, but it is what it is. It is what it is, and hopefully we can, once the bargaining agreements are done, have a clear picture and contract in place for international games, and hopefully start building on having a game here again every year. It needs to happen. It really needs to happen to really grow the game in the country. But if we are around on the Thursday, 26th of March, opening day against the Rangers, 8 o'clock UK start time. Get down to Passyunk. I've got a section cleared out for us, so come on down, let me know you come in. We'll have the batting cages as well. I'll have some giveaway and prizes to give away and hand out to you guys as well, and hopefully see a Phillies win. It'll be Christopher Sanchez opening day as well. First opening day start for Chris Sanchez, well earned. Man, I am honestly, wild prediction, I think he could be on for a Cy Young season. I'm putting it out there now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's not his talent, I think, but I think it's the quality of the other pitchers as well. It's, there's, how do you look past like a Skeens or
That man
Who? He's all right. That Skeens. He's all right. He is something. Skeens is something else, but Chris Sanchez, mate.
Yeah, no, I did. Yeah, I hope so.
Well,
I think certainly one. If it's not this, I think he definitely has every chance to win it at least once in his career.
I hope so.
One before Wheeler, because Wheeler's had his 2 second places and then TOS. Does Sanchez win one before Wheeler?
I think Wheeler's best chance is gone, unfortunately. I don't know how. The thing is, how is he going to be after this injury? That's the biggest question mark. Like, it's such a life-changing injury as well. Like, what he's had, it's not an injury, it's a health. It was life-changing. It was scary, and no one knows how he's going to be coming back. Hopefully back to where he was, but man, it would be remarkable if he did, and if he was, especially from what he's come from. So my fingers are crossed for him. But I wouldn't be shocked if he wasn't up to the level where he was before that injury. Just naturally because of the nature and the cause of the injury. But my fingers are crossed. It would be amazing to have Wheeler back in prime, Chris Sanchez, Luzardo was a contract year. Phillies need to try and tie that up ASAP, by the way. Like, otherwise he will. I think he's going to get paid. I think he's going to get paid, whether it's not us, it'll be somewhere, but I would like it to be the Phillies, to have Sanchez, Luzardo going forward with Painter. You've got 3 pitchers locked up there for a few years and a good core to build on.
I think we've seen enough where, like, I feel like, obviously pitchers are always going to be volatile with injuries, but the advantage of having such a strong rotation, especially when you get to October, if you can try out 3 guys who you go, well, they're not scoring even 3 runs against. It's like that gives you such a huge advantage.
It's massive. It's massive. And if Nola, like I said, can just keep us in the games, that's what I'll take. But again, Nola even year. I really am encouraged by our pitching, and then Painter. Taijuan Walker wasn't actually disastrous last year at all. He did okay for a 5th, 6th starter. He was fine. He was just fine. As Morgan was saying, and the people saying earlier on, one of the highlights of the year, one of our favourite things, is of course T-Mac and John Crook, and we'll be having the What the Crook feature throughout the season, picking John Crook's funniest moments from the week and playing them on here in case you guys do miss them, as most are in the middle of the night and we miss a lot of it. So we're going to package it up for you every week and play it on the pod. But here is a compilation of his finest moments from the last couple of years.
I don't care what he eats.
Did you tell him that?
Since he's a Mets fan, I hope he chokes a little bit.
1-1.
But since he's your son, I hope it's not fatal. If I ever become a vegan, would you just punch me in the face as hard as you can?
Yeah.
That horse. You beat them the first 2 games. Why you want to drill someone now and piss them off? They're already pissed off they've lost 2. Let's keep it that way. Am I allowed to say piss?
I mean, 3 times. As long as you say it 3 times, you're allowed to say it.
So I was wondering, the person who invented the clock,
Yeah. Which one, the digital or the hand?
the first clock ever,
Okay.
how did that person know what time it was? Malachi with the call. You don't miss those. I love that name.
It's a good name.
When you and I have a child together, we should name him Malachi. I ain't got nothing else to do.
Let's see if we can scare him.
Hey!
Scared them. You scared them. You scared.
City. I got a feeling this ball could travel long distances here.
There you go, John. It's traveling a long distance.
Wouldn't you like to see someone with high velocity and Bryce full bore and connects with it perfectly with the right launch angle?
Yes, like there. That one is swung on and hit deep to right field off the auxiliary scoreboard.
Yeah, just an analogy.
Yep. 2 balls and 1 strike.
You know what the first 4 letters of analogy are, though? Paul, you shouldn't have said that.
I'm going to get...
Love it. Love it. In what other sport could you even get away with what John Kruk comes out with? There's just nothing like it. And I forgot he had that magic touch last year, didn't he? I think there was a few occasions where he would just wish something so hard. It happened. It happened, man. And we will keep a close ear to the ground on John Crookisms and package the best bits for you every week, so you guys don't miss out. But we have competitive baseball coming just around the corner in the World Baseball Classic, and the Phillies will have 16 players representing the Phillies throughout the countries. You've got Alvarado for Venezuela. Oh no, there's 15.
Yeah, he's out.
That list is wrong. Damn you, Wikipedia. No, so the list is wrong that you're seeing on your screen. Not Jose Alvarado for Venezuela, because permit. What? I don't get it.
Insurance, something.
Yeah, they're just terrified of him. They just find an excuse not to let him play. So you got Barbosa for Brazil. Who is that? I don't even know who this guy is. Jaden Astinta for the Netherlands. You got some guy called Bryce Harper for the USA. Brad Keller.
That's not elite, I think.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah. You wait till he comes up against Vance Worley for GB. You know, we'll sit him down. Brad Keller. Max Lazar will be for Israel. Lazardo, Venezuela. Newborn will be Australia. Aaron Nola.
Mitch Newborn, scoreless inning today. Yes, we lost 6-1 to the Marlins, just to kind of date this.
Oh!
Scoreless inning for Mitch Newborn in spring training. So if anyone wants to get excited, that's who you're watching for Australia. And Aaron Nola, who's meant to be playing with his brother as well, until his brother got a job with the Mariners.
Oh, this is great, because this feature about to go as far as that, but you seem to have great knowledge on this. This is perfect.
Yeah, Aaron, I think he was speaking to Spencer McKercher, actually, and he said he was meant to play with Austin, and then Austin got a coaching job with the Seattle Mariners, so he's no longer playing with his brother, but he'd already said, yeah, I'll do it. So, yeah, fun little Austin, Aaron, Nola combo.
Do you know why Aaron's been chosen for Italy and where the link is?
I can't remember.
No, good, because I don't. I don't think many people do. Aaron Nola. Yeah. We haven't got Italy in our group. No, we won't face him. Dante Nori is Italy. Angel Rangel is Mexico. Johan Rojas. Yes. Yes, Richard. Rojas will be for the Dominican Republic. Chris Sanchez also for the Dominican Republic. Cal Schwarber, USA. Edmundo Souza, Panama. Garrett Stubbs, Israel. And Tyon Walker for Mexico. And former Phillies pitcher from about billions of years ago, Vance Worley will be pitching for GB. So I'm excited. Look, it was amazing 3 years ago. GB qualified for this year by finishing in the top 4, by getting the only win, again, and a comeback win as well against Colombia in what was a fantastic game. And they pushed the USA close, they pushed Mexico close, and we actually just missed out on moving to the knockout phases. We lost 2-1 to Mexico. It was so close. And you know what? I think people are writing us off as one of the worst in there. All we've got to do, folks, in terms of British point of view, is win. I think one game will do it again. One game will do it again, and it should be enough for a top 4. Oh, we have got Italy! We will be facing Arenola. We will! I've just looked at the schedule. We are facing Arenola. Oh, man. So, Italy's tough. Italy got to, I think, and I'm pretty sure they got to the European final last year, which we were also in. So, that's a tough one. We play them in the third game, and I imagine Italy will be putting Nola out in one of the first 2 games, so we may not see Nola. But for us to get through, we need to win 2, ideally. For us to qualify for next year, a win may do it, and a top 4 would need results to go our way. But it's exciting. It's great to have us there in the first place and being represented. The roster, look at these names, folks. Take it in! Jazz Chisholm and friends. Chisholm from of course, the New York Yankees. I'm looking at this list.
Harry Ford?
Harry Ford's the big one. Obviously now was with Mariners, now at the Nationals. King Harry Ford. He had a fantastic tournament 3 years ago. He was unbelievable. I do recognise Gary Gill Hill from Tampa Bay Rays.
I do not, but it's a fantastic name.
Maybe that's why. Nick Ward used to play for the Phillies. I'm pretty sure. I also thought he was Australian and not British, but maybe he's changed. I don't know. Oh, Trace Thompson, ex-Dodgers Trace Thompson.
Is on the Red Sox 40 man, I think. So
okay,
could be like a decent MLB player this year. But it's basically Jazz and friends. Tristan Beck, I think he's okay. He's on the Giants 40 man. But again,
am I right in saying Brendan Beck and Tristan Beck are brothers?
Yeah, they're related.
Let's do it.
Brothers, cousins, something. They're friends.
Cousins, brothers. Brendan plays for the Yankees. Tristan plays for the Giants. Nathan has just said Lucas Fox. Why does he ring a bell? Antonio Knowles.
Lucius Fox, is that not a character from a film? It's giving Batman.
So a few of the names are
Vance Worley's from Batman.
Vance Worley. How old? He's not even got a team. How old is Vance Worley? I know he played for us 3 years ago.
He feels old.
I feel he's deep into his 40s. He's representing us 40s. Well, I'm not 40 yet, but he will be. And Miles Langhorne for the Brewers. I recognise that name as well. But that's our roster. Hey, look. 1 win. If we can win 1, I'll be delighted. And we've got proper jerseys this year and proper uniforms, not ones with letters peeling off, and we were the laughing stock of social media with the uniforms. But they did us proud. Hey, look, I can't wait. And the schedule, if you're watching on YouTube, is on your screen now. But we have Mexico first game, 6th of March next week against Mexico at 6 p.m. British time, and then it's the big one against the USA, the 8th of March, 1 a.m. I will not be staying up for that. Bryce Harper, Kyle Schwarber, it's going to hit different. Brad Keller, and then it's interesting. Then we have Italy. It says March the 8th again. That can't be right. Oh, it can be right. Because of the time zone. Yeah, so technically we got one of those nuances where we're actually playing 2 games in 1 day. So yeah, USA is 1 a.m. and then GB versus Italy is 6 p.m. UK time. That's a big one. It's winnable, definitely winnable. And then it's Brazil. Now that's the one. Depending on how the other results have gone for us, Brazil we should be beating. I think we are seeded and ranked higher than Brazil. So hey, it could be decided to get us back in. It's the top 4 that get through to the next one, which I think is 2030. All the games are in Phoenix, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, and hopefully, look, we can make the knockout stages. Wow, that would be incredible. But for me, it's just one win. Anything you two are looking forward to in particular about the World Baseball Classic, Morgan?
I mean, Chris Sanchez gets he's the opening game starter for the Phillies, but also for the Dominican Republic. It was tweeted out by Phillies Tailgate. If you don't follow him, go do. They're great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Phillies Tailgate said that he's the game one starter for the Dominican Republic, according to Albert Pujols, who's their manager, which I think is great that Pujols is their manager.
That's cool.
Game one against Nicaragua on Friday, March 6th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.
Can't wait. Like we said before, the USA are stacked. Japan's got a great team, like Otani. For me as well, though, like, I'm looking forward to it, but I'm also hoping that none of our players get hurt. Like, it's going to be weird. It's going to be weird if you're playing in it. Like, the season hasn't started yet. You've got a long season ahead, but you've also got this at the very start. And I wonder how many players are going to be playing within themselves. Like, I saw a player saying today they're going to play one or pitch one game and then go back. Who?
I think it's Skubal. I think the Tigers have said you're pitching against Great Britain and then you're coming straight back to Tigers camp.
Yeah, because that's the one that matters.
Yeah, so Great Britain, we get Tarek Skubal and then he leaves to go back to Tigers camp.
Oh man, like
just like
that's the frightening for a GB perspective. But yeah, the players, you've got to be like, how hard do you play? Like, you don't want to go too hard. You don't want to risk injury. But at the same time, especially for likes of USA, Mexico have got a good team. Obviously, Dominican Republic, Venezuela. You know, there's some good teams. There's some good teams, and I'm looking forward to it. Rich, it's to be your first taste of the WBC. Tuning in, looking forward to it.
Yeah. I presume is it included on MLB TV, or do I have to?
Great question. Why couldn't you ask me this before? Before the show, but I think it's part of the subscription.
I will find a way. Let's just say that.
Very legal.
And also, Luke Fox was correct. He is a Batman character.
Because you can.
I did. I don't think it's the Batman character in Team GB. That would be quite impressive, but unless Morgan Freeman is suiting up.
I think the games are advertised. No. You can watch them on MLB TV.
Oh, yeah.
You can also. By the way, GB are playing the Brewers on March the 3rd.
Oh, nice.
In a warm up, and then the Padres. Ooh, Casty.
Casty versus.
Oh, GB sit Casty down a couple of times. They're both UK friendly times as well. 10 past 8 Tuesday, the 3rd of March against the Brewers. Then the Britain are playing the 4th of March against the Padres, 10 past 8. Then Mexico, where it all begins, Friday. Oh, no! Friday night. I'm not here. Oh, I'll find a way to watch it. Then the USA on the Sunday the 8th. That's a 1 a.m. Hang on. Isn't it the same day as the Grand Prix starts in Australia at 4 a.m.?
Is that an all-nighter?
You could. It is. I'm pretty sure it is. I tell you what, Rich. It is. It's the same day as the Australian Grand Prix at 4 a.m.
Oh,
so we could say, it's perfect. Team GB against the USA at 1 a.m. That'll be done by around 3:30, just in time for lights out for the Australian Grand Prix at 4 o'clock. Who needs
Lewis
sleep?
Hamilton is going to win. On
Lewis.
Ninth world title.
Oh, what a day! Imagine we beat the USA and Lewis Hamilton wins the Australian Grand Prix. That would just. And then England play England. Sorry. Britain play Italy then on that same day for us on the Sunday in the evening, and then Brazil on the following Monday. That's schedule. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a rough schedule. But anyway, yeah, looking forward to it. Hey, look, do us proud, GB. We'll be watching, supporting. And there, by the way, wherever you are in the UK, there are loads of watch-alongs happening. I'm from what I've read. I'm pretty sure all the UK baseball clubs are screening all the games. So wherever you're in the country, look up your local baseball team, of which there are many, and a lot of them are screening the games. I know Bristol, Cardiff, Manchester, Edinburgh, Leeds, Bournemouth. London, obviously. Passyunk will be a place to go to watch these games. But there's a lot of locations in the UK where you can watch the World Baseball Classic. So check it out. I might try and get a Passyunk for one of those. No, I'm not here. Oh, I never mind. Anyway, thinking out loud. Boring for you lot. Guys, any other business before we wrap the show up?
The Phillies might, not Phillies, Great Britain might be facing former Phillies player Michael Lorenzen, because he said Italy, and I'm sure Lorenzen's playing for Italy, so it won't be Nola, but it might be Michael Lorenzen hitting through that no-hitter as well.
Morgan, you're a fountain of knowledge with this.
It's a complete guess, but I know Lorenzen.
Oh, yeah. You could say any. You could literally make things up right now and be like, oh, really?
Nola's got Lorenzen. I think they might have 3 current or former Phillies pitching for Italy. And so I think we get at least one of them. It might be Michael Lorenzen, now current Rocky.
Yeah, it's at the Rockies. Lorenzen's at the Rockies now. Congratulations to the USA, who can finally call themselves the world champions of something by winning the ice hockey. Do you watch it, Richard?
Oh,
Shaking his head.
What a game. What an incredible game. One of the best games I've ever watched. Yeah, just a fantastic game. I don't know how Canada didn't win, but, fair play to the US.
It was great.
Yeah. I think McKinnon will be ruining his miss for probably the rest of his life.
I'm not a big.
One of the saves from Connor Hellebuck was incredible.
I'm not huge on hockey. I'm not an avid follower, but that final was fantastic. I was gripped. I was gripped by it from start to finish. It was brilliant. It was great for the sport, and congratulations, US. They are the best in the world. Ice hockey.
Men's and women's.
And women's, and the women's as well. And
I think the women's only conceded 2 goals in the whole tournament, which was against Canada.
Good.
They were lights out. They were incredible.
And then when does the NHL?
I saw the Flyers. It starts back tomorrow. I saw the Flyers practice lines after having seen all these amazing lineups in the Olympics, and it hurt a little bit.
And where are the Flyers? Can they still in a playoff contention? Where are we with the Flyers?
Yeah, they're in contention only because everyone in their division really is in contention. It's so super close. They started off the season really well, and it's kind of the last month or so has been really tough. Even they've lost to teams they should be beating, and then they somehow beat the Avalanche and scored 7 goals.
It's so Philly, isn't it?
I don't know. Yeah. I could talk for ages about my feelings on the current management, but I'm excited for them to be back. They're still fun to watch. I still love watching them. It hurts, it's painful, but it's still a fantastic sport, and would highly recommend it. Even it does get painful at times, but that's Philly.
Yeah, exactly. Phillies and Flyers, losing to teams they should be beating and beating teams that you expect them to lose to. It goes hand in hand. That is a wrap, guys. Next week we will be having a guest on to be revealed very shortly. And if you'd like what you heard, subscribe to the show. Plenty more to come in the build-up to the new season. This time next week we'll be right on the cusp of the World Baseball Classic. And Phillies would have played a few more games. Hopefully won a game. I'm not worried. I'm not worried we haven't won a spring training game yet, are we, boys?
Nope.
I couldn't care less.
Yes, that's
my thoughts on spring training.
I haven't watched an inning yet. I've watched one inning today.
Hey, if we win tomorrow, like 10-0, I'm ecstatic. If we lose 10-0, it's spring training. You care.
And to be fair, from what I've seen, it's just one. All the runs have come in one inning off one pitcher in pretty much every game. They've been pretty close, and besides, we haven't got the bulk
That's the
of
Jordan Romano experience.
That's it.
Exactly, we're used to it.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. So on that note, we'll be back next week. If you like what you heard, hit the subscribe button. Remember, if you're going to Clearwater for a game, get in touch. We'd love to have you on. But from me, Dave Shaw, it is Ring the Bell. From Richard.
Ring the bell.
And from Morgan.
Ring the bell.
Goodbye.